I don't really know where to begin or how to really start this, but we're just gonna get right into it and just so you guys can listen to this shit because it's pretty insane. So there's this family that moved in my neighborhood about maybe 3 to 2 years ago, and I noticed that this family, they were just too, overly friendly, I guess you could say. Not that that's wrong or anything, but this guy would be outside his house every single day. It could be the coldest day of the year, and he'd still be outside. I shit you not, if I walked down the street right now, he'd be outside. If his garage door was closed, his front door would be open. If his front door was closed, his garage would be open. If both of them were closed, he'd probably be watching from a window. So that's the type of guy he is. Alright, so let's get to the creepy part. So basically, you know how lawn decorations work. People set them up in their front yard to attract all kinds of people, not just a certain type of person. But this guy set up not just lawn decorations. He didn't actually put any lawn decorations, to be honest. He put lawn toys. And that kind of got me confused because people who want to decorate their lawns want to attract all kinds of people, but someone who's putting up lawn toys wants to attract kids, if you think about it. And I say lawn toys because these aren't normal lawn decorations. Like, normal lawn decorations would be like lawn gnomes or like, clay animals or some shit, made into pottery or whatever. But this guy, he puts up, plastic dinosaurs, rubber duckies, Hot Wheel cars, all kinds of toys. And I'm guessing that this guy, every week, he just goes to a toy store and buys all this shit and adds it every single day to his front yard to make it look good and attract kids. And you might be thinking, oh, he's just doing this to be nice, it's COVID and the kids are not at school and he wants to be all friendly and Mr. Nice Guy. But he was doing this shit before COVID. He was acting like a fucking weirdo before COVID. I'm guessing like COVID actually helped him to stay inside. And I think it also helped these kids from coming into close contact with this guy. Because before COVID, yeah, I'd noticed there'd be a few kids looking at his front yard toys and shit, and he'd be talking to them all friendly and shit. And now that COVID hit, there's not much of that. There's still some of that, but not much of it. But I think, yeah, COVID kind of saved these kids from, getting that one-on-one session with this guy. I shit you not, a month ago, I was walking by that house, and he was outside playing with a neighborhood kid. And I thought about it. I've never, ever played with an adult besides my dad or my older cousins in my lifetime. I mean, maybe like when there's other kids around and you're at a daycare or something, that's cool, right? There was no one else around here. So he's playing volleyball with this kid, talking to him all nicely, and they're by themselves with no other supervision and the other kid's parents aren't there. And the kid looked to be 7 to 8 years old. Imagine that. Your 7 to 8 year old daughter or son goes over to this guy's house to play volleyball with him. With no other supervision. You're not invited. And there's no other kids around either. Seems kinda suspicious, am I right? And just the fact that he's added all these toys to his front yard just makes this thing very disgusting, I guess you could say. Am I right about that? I would call this situation disgusting. This 4-year-old guy sets up this shit show in his front yard to attract all kinds of kids. Not just adults. Kids, because they're toys, and he's being overly friendly to them, and because of COVID, it kind of fucked up his routine, so now he has to go buy more toys to attract all these kids. Fuck out of here, man! What the fuck is going on? And the thing that pisses me off is that there's so many clueless parents in my neighborhood. They keep bringing their kids to this guy's house without knowing. Like, as a parent, like if I was a parent and I knew some guy wanted to attract kids to my house or to their house, we might have a little talk, you know, because something isn't gonna add up. Like imagine wanting to play with kids like on a regular day basis. That's not something I would do, but it's something this guy would do. He sets up all this shit waiting for kids to come by every single day. And every single day, yes, a kid talks to him. But thank God they're with an adult, you know. But it just takes one. It takes one kid to come home from the park. And that's the thing, we live near a park, so this makes it really fucked up. So, it just takes one kid to come home from the park by himself or by herself to go by his yard with all his toys for the kid to check it out and for him to be overly friendly, walk up to the kid and eventually invite him in his house, and then it goes from there. So it just takes one kid to do that, and it could clearly be done because man's always outside. It's really fucked up. It really is. Like my parents or my mom doesn't really pick up on a lot of shit, but when I told her about this, she automatically knew something wasn't right. Something isn't right, you know. It's still going on today. Like just an hour ago I walked by the house, the garage door was open. Yup, and he was inside looking for people to walk by. So I don't know what to do right now. I'm making this video just in case anything does happen and I have this video and I can be like, oh, I knew something was gonna happen. But I also want to make this video to give you guys, you know, information on like if someone's, you know, trying to attract you to something or trying to attract your kids somewhere, that's pretty disgusting if you think about it. And if it's a 40-year-old man, that's more disgusting if you think about it. So hopefully this video gives you guys some information on how some of these pedophiles work, because this man is just very crazy and just very odd and just, I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, give a comment what you think, because I think this situation, we got a code pedophile over here. But other than that, have a good one, and peace out, guys.
That's the win. Good work, hermanos.
Hunt them down. No survivors.